Hi, I'm Katie. I'm one of the Shimano ambassadors, and today I'm going to take you behind the scenes and meet some of the amazing women in the cycling industry. So whether they are racers, soigneurs, or some of the women that you don't actually get to see at the actual races themselves, so women in the business of cycling. So let's go and see the women now. If you can just introduce yourself and your job title, please.
Of course, I'm Konstanze Haue. I'm the Neutral Service Manager of Shimano Europe. We work with 6 different teams across Europe. They are based in Spain, Italy, France, the Benelux, in Portugal and in Turkey. And from there we support approximately 560 race days this year with our Neutral Service vehicles.
And so how did you get into this role?
Cycling is my biggest passion. When I was a little kid, when I was 10 years old, I was watching the Tour de France for the first time together with my dad, and I somehow get infected by the cycling virus. And from then on, I kept on watching more races, and I had the dream to also start working in professional cycling.
So what role did you do before this one?
I've been working with teams, I think for approximately 10 years, working with professional teams. I don't think a certain gender will determine whether you can do a job well or not. I think both men and women are able to do so. So for me, it doesn't matter so much.
Yeah, I'm just seeing more and more women riding their bikes out here, watching us, supporting us. So it's really encouraging.
And where do you think it can go in the future?
I think this is just the starting point. Now that we have Tour de France Femmes avec Swift that young girls can watch, it means that, you know, they can aspire to be professional cyclists from a young age. You know, you can't be what you can't see. So from my generation or even just below me, we were watching men racing the Tour de France. Now young girls are watching women race, and so yeah, it gives them something to aspire to. And so I think we're going to see just more and more young girls taking up professional cycling as a career, and just more women getting on bikes.
One of the best things that's happened with this race is it doesn't just shine a big spotlight on the women, you know, racing their bike every day. It's elevated so many women in the industry. I look around this race and it looks different than the bike industry typically looks. You know, brands have sent, you know, their power women here, and there is so much representation. There's a lot more opportunity that's being created because of this. So I definitely, women that want to get into cycling, find a way. There's a lot of content right now. There's brands that are recognizing how fast women's cycling is growing. Bring your ideas, bring your passion. I believe there's going to be so much more opportunity in the next couple of years for the whole ecosystem around this.
Alors bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Marion Rousse et je suis directrice du Tour de France Femmes avec Smyth.
And as race director, what vision have you got for women's cycling?
Bah écoutez, moi j'ai une double casquette parce que j'ai été cycliste professionnelle il y a quelques années également, et évidemment depuis que j'ai arrêté ma carrière, le cyclisme féminin a beaucoup évolué et heureusement. Et il y a des belles courses tout au long de l'année dans le calendrier international, mais c'est vrai qu'il nous manquait vraiment le Tour de France, parce que quand tu es cycliste professionnel, que tu sois homme ou femme, bah la première question qu'on te pose c'est si tu es cycliste professionnel, alors ça veut dire que tu as déjà fait le Tour de France. Et nous malheureusement on répondait tout le temps non à cette question puisqu'il n'existait pas. Et je trouve que ça a été une superbe opportunité de revoir un Tour de France Femmes exister, et puis surtout avoir plus de 190 pays dans le monde qui puissent retransmettre du cyclisme féminin, c'est juste du jamais vu. Et si on a fait cette course, c'est pas parce que c'était un devoir de le faire, mais bien parce que les filles le méritent.
Oh, I think we're in such a beautiful place, but I also feel like it's the precipice of something so much bigger. It's such an exciting moment right now, and I think even across the landscape of women's sports in general, there's tremendous momentum. But the way that we keep up-leveling cycling is just phenomenal, and the Tour plays a very big role with that.
And where do you see, I guess, women's cycling going in the future?
Well, I think we're in a really good place right now. I'd say just this and being here and seeing Tour de Femmes just really start, you know, taking off. I think there's also a lot of work to do. I think the industry as a whole really has to come together, and I think that's true though in most sport. You know, football, anything, tennis, seeing more women involved in those sports and being on a more equal level and being able to progress in that sport, but also having all the support teams behind them, all the people that are working in the wings, just a lot more women involved in the industry. But I think we're in a good position now. It's an exciting time.
I think I'm one of the first women they do in the peloton, so it's hectic, but I like it.
I'm head of cycling at the World Federation of the Sporting Goods Industry. Yeah, so it's the international federation that represents sports brands globally, and my role as head of cycling, I am the intermediary between the brands and the UCI and the IOC. I love it. It's the best job in the world, which I think a lot of people that are working at the Tour de France Femmes probably are saying the same thing, but combination of law, sport, business, the holy grail for me.
And so how many people in the world are doing your particular job?
Yeah, it's a good question. Me, just me. So I'm the only person that has this job, and we have an umbrella role across mountain biking, e-mountain biking, e-pack, BMX, road, track. The number of people on the side of the road, the little kids to the grannies and all the signs and the flags, and it was fantastic. You know, it was like goosebumps moment coming up through the mountains. And it's only getting better. The more media attention, the more visibility, the longer the stages, the bigger the routes. It's only a good thing.
Did you ever expect to be in the position that you're in as like team doctor?
Well, to be honest, like I've been a cyclist myself, I've been doing racing as well. Already when I started med school in 2012, I was like, yeah, maybe one day that would be really cool. And it was never on my mind as a main goal, but when the opportunity arose, I was like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to try, I want to see if I can do it. And Natasha gave me the opportunity, fitting with the spirit of the team as well, to unlock your potential and develop young talent. She not only did that for the riders, but also for me as a doctor.
What is your hopes for women's cycling in the future?
I hope that there are more girls who want to ride the bike, because it's just an amazing sport. And yeah, I think that we already show that our sport is growing and growing every year. And yeah, it must be so cool to see all little girls also fighting for the win.
I have been a soigneur for 14 years now, with multiple cycling disciplines, and it's my passion and love it, wouldn't do anything different. The level of fans at the Tour de France this year and the amount of little girls that I have seen coming to the teams and asking for souvenirs and asking to have photos done with some of our riders, this is where it starts. And if we can continue to develop that and be available, but also support and encourage young girls to be part of this, women's cycling, it's just the beginning. We're gonna be so big, and we're gonna go so far.
Level. I mean, I know we need patience and it will come, but just the changes that has happened the last 5 years even has been jaw-dropping.
Bah écoutez, je pense que la pratique du cyclisme est importante, qu'on soit un homme ou une femme, ne serait-ce que pour faire des déplacements assez courts. Prenez votre vélo déjà pour votre santé, et évidemment si notre Tour de France Femmes peut vous donner des vocations, on est là aussi pour ça. Moi je suis super contente de voir des petites filles sur le bord des routes avec des sourires et de me dire que peut-être que grâce à nous, elles vont également vouloir un jour prendre une licence et participer au Tour de France Femmes avec Zuf. Donc on est là également pour donner des vocations, et c'est comme ça qu'on va réussir à passer encore un cap supplémentaire.
It's been amazing hearing all these women's amazing stories. So all there is to do now is just get out there and support women's cycling.